Hey everyone, my name is Danica and welcome to Something Like a Star. Today I'll be doing the afternoon tea tag. This tag was originally created by Chelsea Bartlett. I was tagged in the original video, so I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. And I was super excited about the topic of this tag because I love tea and I love afternoon tea, and I actually made some tea and fresh scones and jam for filming this video, so I am very excited. I just think the tag looks like so much fun and I couldn't wait a whole week to put it up, so surprise, you get an extra video this week. Without further ado, let's dive in. Question number 1. Tea, a book you find comfort in. For me, that is A Little Princess by Mary Hodgson Burnett. I know I'm holding this up like somehow it has the title on the cover of it. Let's try it this way. A Little Princess by Mary Hodgson Burnett. This has been my go-to book ever since I was very little. I would always imagine I was Sarah Crewe going through her trials, and that would help me get through my own life. In addition, it's just such a lovely cover and edition of the book. This cover is a canvas fabric, and the inside has sketches all over it, and there's wonderful watercolor prints throughout it. They're just absolutely stunning. So I always turn to this book whenever I'm in need of some tea or some comfort. Number 2, Scones. Something hearty, a big but delicious book. I did make some homemade scones because her video got me really excited about afternoon tea, and I've already eaten some of them, sorry. Right, but my scone is this lovely anthology. It's called The Dictionary of Imaginary Places, and mine is actually all tabbed up. I don't know if you can see the tabs on there because I bought this book on a whim, but I ended up using this book as a cornerstone of one of my final research papers for college. I wrote a paper about Tolkien and his world building and its intersection with religion. So every time there's a tab in this is a time that it mentions a Tolkien-related world. Number 3, Clotted Cream, a book you didn't like at first but ended up loving. Neil Gaiman's American Gods. Now I know this is a lot of people's favorite book and a lot of people really love Neil Gaiman, and I know that they're making a TV series coming out on this book, which I'm super excited for because I did end up loving the book. But Neil Gaiman is not one of my favorite authors. I find him a little bit difficult to read. I think it's just the style of his sentences that reading his books to me always feels a little bit like a barrier has been put up, and it's hard for me to get into them. But once I get into them, I get really engaged in the characters and the plot, and I enjoyed this one immensely, and I cannot wait for the TV series. Number 4, Finger Sandwiches, a book you like but that was not quite satisfying. This one is a nonfiction book. It's called The Rise and Fall of the American Teenager. It was written by Thomas Hine, and it is a history book that follows the idea of adolescence from its conception through the modern age. And I really enjoyed this book a lot. I was a student in school, and so history books are right up my alley. And this has some really interesting things to say, but I felt like he presented his ideas and then presented no resolution. And I was left after the book feeling like, okay, that's it? Number 5, Jam, characters who were just sweet together. Dante and Helen from June Rain. This novel is by Brandon Knightley. It's very short. This book follows a date of Dante and Helen, our primary 2 characters, but it has a lot of flashbacks and flash forwards. It all takes place on a rainy day in June, and I really enjoyed it. It's a quiet, easy book to read in one sitting. I read it while it was raining in June last summer, and Dante and Helen just are very vibrant characters, and they're very sweet together. Number 6, Petit-fours, your favorite short story, novella, or very short novel. Alice in Tumblerland by Tim Manley. I picked this book up for the Dewey's 24-hour readathon in April, and it was so much fun. It's very short stories. They're like a page long or sometimes shorter. They're just at the bottom of the page. And it follows some fairy tale characters as if they were existing with modern technology. Number 7, Strawberries and Cream, a dynamic duo. Bellis and Uther Dowell from The Scar. This whole book, you're kind of left wondering about their relationship. They have a chemistry, it's very dynamic, but you don't quite know who's the power position, what people's aims are, and it's just a very interesting read, and you're left hanging until the very end of the book, and they play off of each other very well. And finally, question number 8, your favorite teacup. A beautiful character, too pure for this world. Ruth Mae Price from The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. This is one of my absolute favorite novels of all time. It is incredibly important to me, and I'm actually just now reading my second Barbara Kingsolver novel. It's over there on my bed. I'm about halfway through, and I'm adoring it just as much, but this novel will always hold a special place in my heart, particularly the character of Ruth Mae Price, who is about 5 or 6 years old when we start our journey and is just absolutely adorable and sweet and has incredible significance to the story and is just wonderful. And I don't want to give away any spoilers because there are quite a lot dealing with her. So I will let you pick this one up on your own, but Ruth Mae Price is absolutely too pure for this world to participate in this tag today. There you go. Those are my 8 answers to the afternoon tea book tag. As always, if you're interested in this tag, of course, you're welcome to participate. I tag you. Have a great time with it. This was a lot of fun for me. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as well. But I would specifically like to tag in this video Jean Bookish Thoughts, Chelsea Martin, Oh It's Mandy, Read Susie Reed, and Judith Potter, all of whom I think would really enjoy this tag just because of the topic, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you all once again for watching. I'm super excited to have been tagged in the original video of something because the creativity it takes to create a tag is just really cool to me. I'm not very good at creating tags or being super creative. I never have been, so I really admire people who are, and I would love to participate in any that you create. Today's song of the day is We Are Young, a cover by Little Mix, and I will see you guys next week.